So we have Ninjago 2023 news. I really didn't know if I was going to make this video because after the failure of Crystallized in my eyes, I really have been apathetic towards 2023 Ninjago. But on the other hand, honestly, I'm intrigued about a lot of the stuff we saw today, so I figured I'd make even if just a quick video kind of discussing it. So the headline is, the 22-minute episode format is back. After about 3 years of 11-minute episode Ninjago seasons, the Ninjago creative team has finally decided to revert the episode durations back to being 22 minutes per piece. Personally, I think this is a very welcome change and bodes well for the future of Ninjago. The 11-minute episodes were fun. I think it made for a lot of really cool, one-off episodes, but as time went on, the problems with the format became more and more apparent. I think this was a welcome reversion. I'm not as hyped about it as a lot of people because I think in the wake of Crystallized, Ninjago has much bigger problems than the 11-minute format currently. However, this format change is very welcome and a good first step to fixing some of Ninjago's big problems currently. Ninjago's pacing has been largely damaged by the shortened episodes and has caused a lot of problems in terms of how clear the plot is and has left a lot of plots unresolved as a result. The 22-minute format coming back is a welcome change. Another thing of note here is that we have one frame from the new season. This one picture of Lloyd staring at the camera with a grey background. It's a pretty boring first look, it doesn't really tell us much. But what it does tell us is that Lloyd will still be here. So contrary to a lot of people's beliefs, this probably isn't going to be some big next generation season, which I honestly think is a good thing. If Crystallized was a good send-off for the current ninja, then sure, I would absolutely want it to be followed up by a time skip and then subsequent next generation season. However, the position where we leave our ninja in at the end of Crystallized just isn't satisfying at all, and would give us, at least for me, a really bad last impression of so many of my favourite characters. So, all things considered, I'm honestly glad that Ninjago United is going to continue to focus on the current ninja in the current time, because I really don't think now's the time to let go of these characters. So, with that prelude out of the way, what do you think Lloyd's doing here? Sadly, this frame has been blurred for obvious, NDA reasons, but fortunately for us, the person who posted this image, the Chinese voice actor for Lloyd, Garmadon, forgot that there's a second monitor in this image that has the exact same frame on it. As pointed out by a few other Ninjago fans, such as my good friend Cube, this image seems to be taking place in the Cryptarium prison visitor room, which is the same place where Harumi and Lloyd have their first conversation post the building fall. What I'm personally hoping that this Ninjago United screenshot is a shot of Lloyd visiting Harumi in prison. Basically this scene but with the roles reversed. Why he's visiting her and what they're discussing, who knows, but what I'm really hoping is that Ninjago United, if it brings back Harumi, is that it will flesh out the redemption story way more than it was in Crystallized. I don't like Harumi in this season, I didn't want her to be back outright, I thought her ending was already perfect, but we're in a position now where the best thing they can do is flesh this out and see what kind of mileage they can get out of it. I think the scene where she turns on the Overlord should be retrofitted, from being an outright redemption arc to being maybe the start of one. The problem with the redemption arc in Crystallized is that it's very self-serving. She kind of just repeats all of her toxic traits but on someone else other than the ninja, and her actual beliefs about the ninja, that they're bad, are completely forgotten about, which kind of diminishes a lot of the appeal of the character. So I think they should bring these beliefs to the forefront and have a season or two where Harumi is kind of confronting what does she think of them and where is she going. I know Lloyd visiting Harumi in Cryptarium prison and then kind of discussing what Harumi thinks of the ninja nowadays and where her beliefs lie is a pretty big theory to extrapolate out of one low quality JPEG of Lloyd staring at the side of the camera with a grey background, but let me hope, okay? Ninjago 2023 is something I'm largely not hyped for because of a mix of me feeling generally alienated by the plot of Crystallized and a lack of information that shows us there will be problems that will be addressed in the new season, but I really hope this is going to be the season that gets me back on board. I'm really hoping Crystallized is just one bump in an otherwise smooth road, because I really want to keep liking Ninjago going forward, not just the old installments. Let me know what you think of this news though. I'd love to hear what your opinions are on this Lloyd image, the reversion back to the 22-minute format, and general just Ninjago 2023 stuff. Anything you really want to say, sound off in the comments below, I'd love to read it. Thank you for watching everyone. If you want to watch some more videos, there'll be some end cards on screen now, so if you are interested in watching some more of my stuff, maybe have a look at these.